Hey, I love y'all. Yes, this is a blessing. I got my shirt off, excuse me and stuff. I'm just got done trying to do some push-ups and work out. Got some issues going on in this world today, people. I just don't understand why most of us are just totally obliviously ignorant to these facts. I just don't understand it. It's like we, black people and white people, Asians, Mexicans, y'all just caught up in between all of this. It's really not about y'all. Y'all really haven't done anything wrong. Y'all will be blessed. All the races on this earth will be blessed except for one. According to the Bible, that race is the descendants of Esau. And I'm sorry, Caucasians, but y'all are the descendants of Esau. And yes, black people, you are the descendants of Isaac, Jacob, Abraham. The lost tribe of Judah, so-called lost. We were never lost. We were misplaced, dispersed throughout the universe like the Bible says we would be. Because our ancestors, our black Hebrew ancestors, dissed God on the way back from Egypt. They was in Egypt worshiping sun gods, Amun-Ra and everybody else. They were originally from Jerusalem. They left Jerusalem in 70 AD. God told them to go to Egypt in 70 AD to run from Roman persecution. People. What did they do? They went to the south, to Egypt, from Jerusalem, the Holy Lands, God's Holy Lands, that America has given to Satan, which are talked about. These people are talked about in Revelations 2:9, 3:9. God knew this would happen. All the things that's going on around us today, he already knew they would happen 4,000 years ago, 3,500. They gave Satan God's lands in Jerusalem. He's hurt. He's hurt. But they can't stop him. No government on this planet can stop him from swooping his scattered children. Yes, the niggers, the Negroes, whatever you want to call us. The people from Jerusalem is what I call us. I ain't no African. I'm not an Egyptian. None of those things. I'm a black Hebrew. That's what I am. Now you need to figure out what you are. Because we have all been lied to repeatedly by them. By our governments. By our pastors. They never told us the truth. All those years me coming up in the church as a kid, watching my grandmother play the church piano every Sunday, looking at a white Jesus hanging up on the wall as a kid. Do y'all know what that did to me? Do y'all know what that did to my people? All the pictures of Jesus prior to the 1400s, Jesus was black like me. And black like you, black America. All the prior paintings prior to the 1400s, Jesus and God and everybody else that had something to do with the Bible were painted as black men. Until Rome took Christianity over in the 1400s, I do believe. And made Caesar Borgia, he's a flaming homosexual, made him paint his himself as Jesus, which we all know that is a lie, according to the Bible. Why are we so lost still? What is the problem? Why do we sit here in this country still going to church on Sundays like good old little nigger slaves, worshiping God on the wrong day? Why are we still doing these things? Why are we still hurting him? Why are we lying on each other? Why are we killing each other? Why can't we be truthful to each other? Why can't we love each other like he wants us to do? Sick. And it's gonna stop, people. It's gonna stop. It's gonna stop. The way we are acting on this earth is going to change. It is inevitable. The Bible says it is going to stop. And one day there will be peace and love on this earth, people. Okay? So if we start now loving each other, being peaceful to each other, not going to war with each other, not killing each other, not hating each other because of our skin tones, that is so childish and stupid. Us as humans are sickening, and we need to wake up and realize what it is that we be thinking up here, because we have been brainwashed into hating each other. They have pitted us against each other. Satan has pitted us against each other. Let's just say that. I'm sorry, I'm just calling it for what it is. My government, yes, I'm an American. I was born in America. But my government is really not of God. And they haven't been for some time. As soon as they brought them slaves to this country, there went America's morality right out the door. How much morality do we have now? We police this world. We make it harder for other smaller countries in this world. We pit them against each other so they'll fight, and we can come in and take it over and clean up and run it. Hence, America runs our world. Now, how can we police the world when we have committed crimes against God? For one, and we have committed crimes against God's children for two, and we are still committing crimes against God's children by shooting us out there in them streets, officers. Most of you are Caucasians. Yes, us niggers kill ourselves as well, which doesn't help. Black people, we've got to stop killing each other. Today is today. Today is the day. If I see that shit anywhere in my neighborhood, there's going to be a problem. Y'all gonna have to join each other to fight me. If I see any of you niggers out there wanting to kill each other, fight each other, anything. Now, since the truth is out, there's going to be a problem. I swear, y'all going to have to kill me. I'm not gonna let it happen. I don't care. I'll die on anybody's street corner for my people. I will. I will. That's what it takes. We got problems, America. We need to wake up, Black America and White America, because y'all are just as confused as us black folk. Y'all been lied to too by your own ancestors. Half of y'all's out here praying to a white God and he was a black man. Where do you think you're going? To heaven? You're going to be awful shocked when he comes back and he looks like me. Caucasians. I don't have any problems with y'all. Seems like every time I post something on Facebook about God or Jesus being black, Moses being black, which basically says it in the Bible, Jesus being black, Jesus' mother and father being black, which it says in the Bible, plain as day, in plain English. That all of these people were black people that migrated into Africa, running from the Romans, the Hyksos, the Greeks, and several others, over and over again throughout history. Just the one time that we migrated into Egypt in 70 AD from Jerusalem, The Holy Lands, God's holy lands, our holy lands. It's deep. We started Negro land in Africa. That was the whole northern part of Africa. From the slave coast on the Horn, when you come around there and go up to the slave coast, there's a city called Judah that we started in the capital of Negro land, the city of Judah. And we started a city called Judah. We had a city called Judah in Jerusalem too. We migrated to Africa and started a city called Judah in Africa. And we took that bitch over. The Africans hated us, and they still hate us, because we took Africa over in 70 AD. After a million of us left Jerusalem, migrated to Africa in 70 AD, running from the Roman persecution, migrated to Africa and built Timbuktu, Nigeria, all of that. Nigeria used to be called Niger, hence the word nigger. Negro land. If you look on all prior maps to the 1400s, you'll see Negro land at the top of Africa. They separated all of that into different states. The British separated all of it. The Africans, they sold us into slavery to the Arabs. And now half of us black people are over here in America pretending to be Islam? Arabs? What is wrong with you niggas? Even though the truth is out, we still have black Islamic people here in America. I don't understand that. The Arabs sold us into slavery to the Caucasians. Yes, we went to Africa, took that bitch over. The Africans were mad at us. They hated us because we come to their land and took it over, basically. And this is how they felt. So what they do? Sold us as slaves to the Arabs. What the Arabs do? Sold us as slaves to the Caucasians, to the Jews. The fake Jews, the international banker Jews that run our government here in America today because they run our money. They print our money, our dollar bill. The Federal Reserve is theirs. All of our great leaders, a lot of them were killed just because they hated the international bankers and they spoke against them publicly. JFK killed. Andrew Jackson. Did they kill Andrew Jackson? I think they did. Either they tried to assassinate him or they did assassinate him. Abraham Lincoln, he hated him. Henry Ford, he talked about him. The international bankers, the Jews, the Rothschilds. Mayor Amschel Rothschild, one of his most famous quotes was, "If I control a country's money, I care not who makes that country's laws. Duh. If I control that country's money, I control that country. Duh." We've got to wake up, Americans. We are in it for the long haul, and we have a long road ahead of us. World War III is on the verge, spoken of in the Bible. It's coming. Syria is the jump off point. So you Americans better be prepared for what's to come, because God is going to bring his wrath on this country that we are stuck in. He is. It is going down. It's going down. Yes, we're going to win World War III, so says the Bible. And we will be victorious World War III. Yes, there will be a lot of lives lost, so says the Bible. But after all this war from World War III, guess what God's gonna bring to us? Peace, love, happiness, unity. He's gonna take those people that's been on the bottom for the past 400 years, his children. All of us are his children. So I know some of you Caucasians out there will be like, well, we're his children too. We're his children too. Oh God, we're his children too. He can't be mad at us for what our ancestors did to you people and to his people. Well, he's mad, people. I'm sorry, Caucasians. It's true. It's mad. What Bibles are you reading? He is going to make some people pay on this planet for what they have done to his chosen children. And most of us are parents, and yes, we have our favorite out of all our kids. All of us do that. So why wouldn't God? He has his favorites. Who is his favorites? The ones that's been oppressed for the past 800 years on this planet. 435 years in Egypt, then 400 years in America. The Caribbeans, South America, London. Go study the Dark Ages, people. Figure out who the real kings and queens of Scotland, London, and all of that is. Go find out who King James was. How about that? We need to wake up, people, start researching and learning. What are we doing? How can we be so stupid? Why do we want to be so stupid anymore? We as black people will be running this earth. The meek shall inherit the earth. Who are the meek? The weak. Who are the weakest people on this planet? Well, let's see. People with this color skin. It's all in the Bible, people. I suggest you pick up your Bibles and start reading it. And Caucasians, don't be scared. No, because we're not going to harm you when we take over. God told us to not harm y'all, basically, for what your ancestors have done to us. He knows we have the right to retaliate and be mad, but God has informed his true children, let's just say that, the black ones, that don't hate your brother, because white people, you are our brothers. We're all brothers and sisters in God's eyes. It doesn't matter what skin you are. We are. Period. We are all his creation. Period. But he says he is going to come back soon. He is on his way now. He's going to come back, and that he is going to flip. He's going to put the head, which is, we all know who the heads are in this world. Well, some of us do, but I think some of you may be confused. Now, when I say the heads, I don't mean you Caucasians here in America that made us slaves here in America. Because y'all not the head anymore. Y'all haven't been for some time. I don't know why y'all walk around America acting like y'all are the head and y'all run the world when y'all don't. You know who runs it? The international bankers. The people that own our good old black soul music. The people who own our good old movies. Hollywood. People who own America's media. The people who own America's money. The people who own America. America's citizens, we should be in an outrage about what has been going on in our country for so long. For so long. When is it going to stop, people? When is it going to stop? It is sick. I don't understand it. Every time I look around and see the blasphemies that have been placed on God and God's children, it makes me sick. This earth, black people, will be ours. And I know I'm probably going to get called a racist and all of this and that, but that's fine. Let them call me a racist. Because, hey, how can I be a racist when I've been a victim? My people's been a victim of racism over here on these lands for 400 years. And victims of racism in other lands for 400 some years too. 435 years to be exact in Egypt. As slaves serving in servitude to the pharaohs. Some of my black brothers today feel like they're Egyptian. I don't know what the heck these Negroes is thinking. I mean, that's a new one to me. How are we Egyptians? Are we Egyptians? They're the descendants of Ham. We are a more Shemitic people. We are closer to God than anybody in Africa. The Africans are descendants of Ham. We are the descendants of Shem. Semites. We are the true Semitic people, whatever you want to call it. Not those people in Israel now, the Palestinians or the Israelis. Neither one of them. Well, the Palestinians are more closer in relation to us than the Israelis are. The Ashkenazi Jews are. That's a fact. So they do have rights to be there. But we have rights to be there too. And until we get that straight, people, America, Israel, until we get that straight, nothing will be right on this planet. But God is going to come back and make it straight. He's going to have to, because obviously you people are not going to let us put us back in our lands. You're still going to hold us over here in America as slaves, because that's what the fuck we are here. And I know I'm cussing, and I've been trying to quit. God's working in me. He really is. And I will quit. It just hurts. And I get mad. And it turns into anger to see us acting like this. Black people and white people. We're going to come together and we're going to love each other. White people, the Bible says, if you leadeth into captivity, you will be led into captivity. So there's a little hint for you Caucasians for what's to come in the future. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow. Who knows? God moves at his own pace. But from what I can tell, from what I've researched for the past 2 years, as far as the Apocrypha goes, the Bible goes, the lost books, the Torah, which I'm trying to teach myself Hebrew now. It's a very difficult language, but it is a very beautiful language as well. Study Bible codes. Study the Bible codes. God put them there for a reason. Your Roman Catholic Christian churches probably would frown upon you studying Bible codes or the Apocrypha. I don't understand this. Because yesterday I seen a King James Bible from London, Oxford University. No, not Oxford. Cambridge University? Cambridge University in London. A King James Bible from 1611. And as soon as you open the Bible, if you look at the top, it says Apocrypha in the King James Bible. 1611 edition. Cambridge, Oxford, whatever, that big college over in London. Their edition of the 16th Apocrypha, all through the whole Bible, at the top of every page. I don't understand why us American Christians, so-called Christians, won't even look at it, won't even read it, won't even study the Bible codes, won't even look at the books that were removed by Rome Won't even look at them. Won't even study them, research them, none of those things. What is wrong with you people? Don't y'all know that God put this information out here for us to learn it and to know it? That's why they couldn't hide it. That's why they couldn't hide it. That's why everything's coming out in the light today. Because he says what you do at night will always come to light. Truth will always come to light. Before a lie will. Every time. What does a lie do? It folds. And it bows down and it leaves the room when the lights get cut on. Remember that, people. That's all I gotta say. I think I've said enough for today. I'm gonna keep on with this. I like it. I think this is what he would have me do. I shouldn't be so rough. I gotta be more smooth with it. But then again, at the same time, I've researched Paul, and they say Paul gave it to the people rough back in the days. Paul gave it rough. Paul cussed. Paul cursed on the stand, pulpit, in the pulpit, all of those things, and gave it to the people rough. And God still blessed him. Still blessed him, because he was telling the truth. It's not how you receive it. It's not how you understand it. All that matters is if it's the truth or not. And if it's a lie, people, which we have been lied to, all of us, by certain groups of people on this planet, I'm not calling out no names, have lied to confuse us, God's children. It's all about us, black people. It's all about us. Y'all better wake up and know that. And I'm serious. I love y'all. White, black, red, blue, and green. And green people. We're so arrogant as humans and stupid and small-minded. It's a shame. It's a shame. I don't even want to call myself a human no more. I can't think like y'all no more. I can't. Y'all's ways of thinking are so small-minded and closed. Why? That is not godly. God made us better than that. You better believe it, people. Now I'm out of here. Peace. I want y'all to have a blessed day. May all your days be blessed. Some of you Caucasians need to stop being so prideful and arrogant. Because God says those that bless his black, Negro, nigger children, those people that bless them, in the end, they will be blessed. I think I'm going to close with that. Now bring me my blessings, please, because I need them.